DCW, DCW, DCW.
And welcome back, everyone, for DCW Blasts. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Another big day ahead of us today. Another big series of matches, including a big match amongst the DUA fighting the Pack for a shot at the Tag Team Championships at Entitlement. We also have Donnie playing double duty as he takes on a shot at the Triple Crown title, and as well we have him fighting the Brawler later this evening. But first up, it sounds like we're going to hear from Austin. All right. Welcome, Dave, by the way. I have one thing to say tonight. Brawler, get out here right now. Your ass is mine, one way or the other. So here comes the Brawler out. Not sure what's on Austin's mind other than the fact that he's angry. Keep in mind he has lost to the Brawler on several occasions recently in their war amongst the two of them. So we'll have to see what exactly is the situation here tonight as the Brawler waves to the audience and prepares to address Austin. So you think you're smooth over with the fans, huh? Well, face me tonight one more time, and if I win, I leave you alone. Lose, and you're mine. Crowd not very happy with Austin. I don't need to face you. I have better things to do with my time. We're done. Completely done. So Austin wants to challenge the Brawler. The Brawler doesn't want to hear from him. And the Brawler walks away, not interested in what Austin has to say. Austin, on the other hand, I don't think this is over quite yet. These two have been having an ongoing war ever since they conflicted just bore the beginnings of Austin's title attempt, and quite a ways back now. I think that was actually at which pay-per-view was that? Was it Downfall, I believe? Just having trouble remembering it. And ever since then, they've been colliding one way or the other, and it looks like Austin wants one more shot at the Brawler. And the Brawler is not really concerned. But first up tonight, we have our Fatal 4-Way match. Winner of this match goes on to face Ross at DCW Entitlement. So here we go.
Making his way to the ring from another time, weighing in 246 pounds, Magical One.
Here comes Astonis, the former champion, out first. All four of these competitors have a legitimate shot here tonight. And certainly Astonis will want his revenge on Ross. With 1 week to go before Entitlement, which, by the way, is Monday. Reminder, Monday. We'll have to see just how these various people are able to make their case to get the win they need to set them up tonight for this match and for the match at Entitlement. Astonis will want to get back his belt for sure, but in order to do that, he has to beat 3 other men. And entering now, for the first time with his new entrance music, it's Devin. A little bit of that smooth jazz for our boy.
And his opponent, first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 255 pounds, Devin.
Motown's favorite son coming into the ring now. Devin will be wanting to win this match badly. He is, as we've said previously, kind of the man on the outside in the title reigns for the unprofessionals, and certainly he would love to add one of these titles to his collection and actually begin to start a collection, let's be honest. Between Ross, Webby, and Rob, he is the only man without a title at some point in his career. Next out, however, is a man who's got to be said has a really good shot tonight, and that is Donnie. Of course, he'll be facing the Brawler later this evening.
Kentucky, weighing in at 245 pounds, Dawn.
Not sure quite why he agreed to both matches tonight, but he did, so nonetheless, we will see him in action again. Donnie looks hyped, he looks ready, he looks willing and able to go tonight. You got to expect he wants to put on an absolutely stellar performance this evening and set himself up for a shot at Ross's title. But next up is our final competitor. And it is everyone's favorite, Goose.
And from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 267 pounds, Goose.
So Goose has been putting on a number of good performances as of late. He hasn't been able to get back to the height that he'd been at earlier, where he held the Triple Crown champion, but he is definitely a competitor to watch. He will be someone who will be aiming to get a title back. The former Triple Crown and DCW World Champion. I have heard some rumors that there are a few in the crowd who start to cheer him as much as those that may not like him very much. The one thing you can say, he's not very dirty and has been quite respectable as of late. So we'll have to see if that rubs off on in any way of winning the rest of the crowd over, but I think he's got a long way to go before he's going to be in that position. His affiliation with the D&D Originals is probably not helping in that matter, especially with the way Austin is so lack of beloved. All right, here we go. 4 men immediately lock up, picking sides. Donnie going after Astonis. Meanwhile, Devin immediately knocks down the D&D Original he's fighting tonight. Goose putting the boots to him right now. Goose in trouble early. Donnie taking Astonis, slip the tongue there down, and now Devin is just now starting to get worked back on. Goose, goose, goose. Yeah, like the moose chant, yeah. Devin looking hyped up now. You're definitely starting to hear chants in the crowd for both men. Meanwhile, Astonis finally getting the better of Donnie in the ring. Devin and Goose fighting outside, both of them slugging it out, toe to toe. Goose taking Devin down, but Goose does catch him again with a big ensiguri. But Devin comes in and misses, and then gets thrown back into the ring. Meanwhile, Astonis just platters Donnie, who immediately just gets back up and high leaps at him and catches him. Strike from Goose, and another ensiguri takes Devin down. Devin had enough. He's rolled himself over to the apron. Meanwhile, Donnie in trouble on the other side. Devin just gets plastered off the ring apron. Astonis just kind of making fun, taunting both parties while Donnie recovers. They're now about to collide again. Ooh, big forearm shiver, and ensiguri sends Astonis to the mat, or to the floor, I should say. Meanwhile, Devin in trouble, smashed into the ring apron. Down he goes again. Donnie leaping at Astonis, taking him down. Meanwhile, Goose pummeling Devin on the other side. These four competitors, I should say, have been going tooth and nail right from the opening bell. Goose suplexes Devin. Meanwhile, Donnie continues to try and fight his way out of Astonis' grip. Goose now throws Devin in. This could be the first opportunity for a pin here, folks. A little disrespect from Goose there. Picks up. Oh, but gets elbowed by Devin and then taken completely out of the ring. Devin now leaps to the top rope. What's he going to do? And he comes down hard on Goose. Meanwhile, Donnie working on Astonis after having got control back. Now Devin comes in, but immediately blocked. Donnie now takes him over. He's got him in the calf crusher, but doesn't pull it off. I'm guessing rope breaks must still exist in a four-way. Stomp on the arm. But Astonis catches Donnie, then Goose catches Donnie. No, you didn't miss hardly anything, Kurt. It's just started, more or less. Bit of a verbal war of words between Austin and the Brawler. That's about it. All right. This four-way match determines who will become the #1 contender for the Triple Crown title at Entitlement. Goose taking down Devin. Devin rolls out of the ring. Astonis now is wobbly. Goose attacking him again. Kick to the midsection. Down he goes. Plants him. Donnie leaping at Goose. And now Goose in trouble as well. Lines both men up. Oh. Misses on that kick, though. Goose tries to get back up. Immediately gets planted. Whoa! Big power move there. Misses completely. And gets kicked in the face for his efforts. Goose, however, has not been in good shape, getting assaulted now. by Astonis. Devin stands Donnie up. Big kick to the face. But doesn't follow up. And again, Astonis gets stood up by Goose. Devin comes in with a high knee roll-up pinning attempt. 1, 2. Oh, Devin interrupted by Astonis. Astonis with a big drop kick knocks Devin off his feet. Donnie takes Goose down. Meanwhile, Astonis goes flying out of the ring. Meanwhile, the calf crusher applied on Goose. Donnie holding on, but here comes Devin to break it up. Goose now pursuing his quarry outside of the ring, going after Astonis. Meanwhile, Donnie suddenly taking control. Devin's not had the most solid match here tonight. Spending a lot of time on the defensive. He's in trouble. Here we go. It is Donnie's signature Kentucky splash. 1, 2. Oh, kicks out. All right, Donnie's standing up in the ring, getting his wind. Meanwhile, Astonis taking down Goose with a Hurricane Rana. It's another attempt. Bam, and again, down goes Devin. Astonis coming in. 1, 2, 3. Donnie wins. A huge victory. While Goose and Astonis were still fighting, Donnie able to take advantage of the fact that Devin had been basically torn apart early on by Astonis and thus was in a weakened position. And because of it, Donnie gets the victory, much to the surprise, I think, and chagrin of quite a few of the others. I don't think a lot of people would have picked Donnie to win this thing, considering the situation. But he plants Devin twice to get the victory.
Here is your winner,
And here he is, your #1 contender going into Entitlement. The man who will take on Ross for the Triple Crown title. Can Donnie win it one more time? Or will Ross continue to hold him off? We're going to find out in 10 days. Or not 10 days, in 5 days. Let me try it again. Miscounted.
Math, it'll get you every time.
Yeah. Next up, it's Rob versus Avalos, as Avalos preparing for his chance at Webby's Championship once more after their strange ending last month at Legacy. Now gets to take him on one more time, but in the meantime, he has to beat Rob. Now, what we know about this match coming up is it is a ladder match for the championship. I believe. I could have that wrong. Might have the wrong one in my head.
Making
I will
his
check
way
that
to
out
the
to double
ring,
check. Here
from
comes Rob.
Connecticut, weighing in at 301 pounds, the Jester, Rob.
Rob on his way out, looking dapper as always. Certainly he'll be wanting to show his best for the unprofessionals against Avalos, wanting to try and put some hurt on Avalos going into the championship match. We'll have to see what occurs during that match and whether or not the damage is done or if it's just barely beginning. And here comes Avalos.
And his opponent, from the United States of America, weighing in at 260 pounds, Shay!
So I was wrong. It is not a ladders match. It is just a basic match between those two. So just had to double check that. It is actually I believe it's Brenna versus Tamara, which is a ladders match. But we'll find out a little bit more about that tonight. All right, here they go. Rob gets pummeled early by Avalos after taking a slight advantage, but he does take Avalos down. Kick to the back, trying to soften him up. Working on him now. Avalos needs to watch out. Oof, that boot to the face can't feel comfy. Kick to the elbow now. Rob celebrating his start here. Off he goes. He is going to take him down and does. Slams him into the ground. Now, can he take advantage of the fact that Avalos is on the back foot? Avalos fighting to get out of this move. He does. Kick to the midsection. Tries to take him over, but Rob fights his way back out again. Quick snap suplex takes Avalos down, sending him to the mat. Strike connects, and then a big DDT also followed up on. Rob in control for most of the early part of this match, but now Avalos is trying to get back the advantage. Shoulder tackles Rob, and then drops a big leg on top of him to go along with it. Now he's working on the head. It's got him in that sleeper hold. Working on him. Rob seems to be struggling to try and get free. Cow and chicken. Cow and chicken have no chance tonight, says Kurt. All right. Here we go. Oh. Rob hits the ropes hard. Avalos picks him up, but that was a mistake as he gets a clothesline for his comfort. Standing him back up again, but ooh, big uppercut lands quite quickly. And then Rob, taking advantage of that, takes Avalos down again. Leg drop on the arm. Painful looking. Pinning attempt. 1. Avalos kicking out early. Avalos and Rob still fighting here. Now he's working on the neck, stretching him out as vicious as he can. But Avalos gets back to his feet. Oh, takes a kick to the midsection. But, oh, he gets taken down by Rob. Is that going to be it? No, Rob decides to sit him up. Oh, and then takes him down. He puts him in that chokehold again. Avalos having trouble trying to get out of it. Working away, but Avalos finally able to get free. He puts him in his own hold. Big forearm shiver, but he gets kicked in the midsection as Rob fights back. Another forearm for Rob, thrown into the corner. Now Avalos, oh, takes an elbow to the forehead and he's bleeding. Rob now picks him up, and splatters him with what looked like an attitude adjustment. Elbow drop to the back. Is Rob, the Jester, going to get a victory over the #1 contender? Well, not if Avalos has anything to say about it. Here we go. 1. Rob kicking out quickly. Avalos trying to get him psyched back up after seeing red, literally. Picks him up and then just splatters him down. Kick to the back. Avalos looking to make a big move here. Is it going to be? No, it's not. Rob catches him in midair, puts him up top. It is another big slam. F2.5, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Well, there you go. Rob gets the victory over Avalos in a bit of a shock. I'm not going to lie. That was quite the victory for Rob. One that he will be very proud of and pleased with after having a pretty rough go of it the last couple of months trying to gain victories. Rob has been struggling to get back into the main event picture. So this win has got to help him out. You take down #1, you got to have seen your stock rise.
Here is your winner.
Here we go. Yeah, that last move was the attitude adjustment. That's kind of what I figured when I realized it, but that weird kind of F5-ish move. All right. So Rob gains the victory tonight. That's a good start for him. Certainly a bad sign for Avalos going into the championship match. But speaking of championship opportunities, here we are. We're at that moment. It is Dangerous Alliance versus the Pack. And a winner goes on to Entitlement to take on the British Union for the Tag Team Championship. It is a very, very important event for both teams. And after calling them out last week, the Pack have come back looking for a bit of revenge over Kurt and Dave, who have had their number pretty much the whole way through. Even if the Pack have won a couple of times, they seem to lose championships straight afterwards, which kind of was the point of Kurt's comments last week. All right, here we go. Here comes Distract. Here comes the Dangerous Alliance. Distracted, I think, is me.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 526 pounds, Dave the King Baker and Kurt the Dangerous Alliance.
All right. It's put up or shut up time for the Dangerous Alliance. Can they beat the Pack, stealing away their rematch for the #1 contender, or for the Tag Team Championship? Or will these men take it back and hold it on to it and face British Union at Entitlement?
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 772 pounds, Jack Walker and Alpha Bull, the Wolfpack.
Corbin and the Jacks have not had the best of luck lately. They will want this shot, and they will not want their nemesis to take it away from them. So you've got to think that they will be hungry tonight, but we'll have to see. The Dangerous Alliance themselves have been on a tear. One of Killing is coming. Dave straight in there against Jax, knees to Jax's stomach. Picks him up, double arm underhook, throws him over. I have an iron cup for this match, so Corbin can't hit it. Nice, I forgot about the dirty shot. All right, so Jax working on Corbin. Or not Corbin, I got that really wrong. Dave working on Jax. Sorry, it's nothing like having a phone call in the middle of the stream to confuse you. Working on the neck again, straining on it as much as possible. Dave working on Jax. Trying to isolate the big man. Thrown into the ropes, comes up, misses. Jax takes back control. Splashes him. Dave in a bit of jeopardy here. Jax tags in his partner. Corbin now in. Now, can Corbin finish the job? This has always been a bit of the problem for the pack, is that while Jax is able to set the table, quite often Corbin is the one who can't seem to cut the deal. And often he ends up being the one who gets pinned. But right now he is in control. Oh, and of course, as soon as I said that, Dave fires out. Choke applied. But Corbin squeaks his way out of that one. Dave dragging him towards the corner. Tags in Kurt. So now the two men are switching up. First time we've seen Kurt in this match. Corbin comes in with a knee, though, and takes Kurt down. Kurt blocks the kick, though. Corbin can't do anything. Down he goes. Kick to the back. And another to the arm. Kurt thrown into the turnbuckle. Corbin tags in Jax. Here comes Jax again. Picks him up. He's gonna go for it. They're gonna team on this one, and they powerbomb Kurt into the middle of nowhere. Jax knee lift on Kurt. Kurt in deep trouble. Jax looking wired up, but gets immediately reversed on by Kurt. Kurt now throws Jax to the opposite corner. Will he tag in Dave here? Yes, he does. The two men going to double team on Jax. Throws him on the opposite row, and they throw him up and over. Jax going down. Kick by Dave. Jax still trying to get to his feet, but assisted by Dave, he takes Dave over. Dave goes back into the corner. Another tag in. Both sides being able to tag in quite quickly. Corbin lifts him up with that combo attack, and they basically do the same thing that the DUA were able to do to them. So all of a sudden, Dave in trouble again. Corbin on the assault. Kick lands. Now throws him back into that opposite corner. Tries to come in with a lifted knee, but gets caught out. He does, however, get Dave back over again. Comes in with a Hurricane Rana that connects, but Dave is back in his own corner. Oh, he tries to tag out to Kurt, but gets hit in the knee, which seemed to interrupt the attempt. Corbin now lifts him up a little bit and then hammer blow. And then immediately gets surprised by Dave, who now trying to pick him up, but already weakened, he couldn't, and a big drop kick sends Dave down. Corbin tosses him into the corner now. Turns him around, pushes him into the turnbuckle, kicks him in the midsection, comes in with a couple of knees to the face, rolls him out. Kick to the midsection now. Corbin working on the neck. Corbin still waiting for Dave to get back to his feet. And it's a devastating DDT. Double underhook. 1, 2. Oh, no, not 2. Kurt able to break it up, but Corbin comes in with a high kick that just knocks Kurt off his feet. So Dave is on his own. Oh, Dave is bleeding, so that DDT did a number on him. Down he goes again. He must be weakened. Kurt needs to get it tagged in, but Kurt is down on the ground. Corbin comes in with a leap over the top rope to come down and drop a knee onto Devin's head. Working on him again. Corbin now squeezing the head of Dave. Dave in trouble now. Taken over by Corbin. Taken over again, thrown off. Corbin tags in Jax. Dave in big trouble. Trying to run to the other corner. He does avoid the hit, but then gets caught out as he got back to his feet. Jax now stomping a mud hole in him. Oh, but Jax now taken down, and Dave finally getting some offense in. Working on the neck. He probably should have tagged out to Kurt. He's been in there a long time. But he wants to weaken the big fella before he goes. And then he spine busters him to the mat. Picks him up, tosses him into the corner now. Tags in Kurt. Kurt now has an opportunity. Here they go. It is all over here. Doomsday device. Yes. Lands. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. I thought that was 3. Jax barely kicks out. Kurt throws him into the corner. Comes in with a big strike that sends Jax to the mat. Kurt drags him towards the middle of the ring. Wrenching on that arm. Splatters him again into the mat. Kurt stomps to the middle of the back. Drops a knee. Jax in trouble. Jax needs a tag now. Kurt just waiting. This is it. This is it. Super kick. Oh, the super knee lift misses and Jax avoids it and catches Kurt with a big punch and then another. Oh, and then he bellies to belly him over. Now, is he going to tag out? No, he doesn't. He's waiting on Kurt to get back to his feet. Probably a mistake, if I'm honest. Big tackle. Gore takes him down. Kurt lying motionless. Pinning attempt. 1, 2. Barely 2. Kurt kicks out. Jax has had enough. Tags in Corbin. Corbin now picks Kurt up, but Kurt immediately, playing possum, attacks Corbin. Drops 2 feet onto Corbin's midsection, a kick to the face. Another foot to the chest. Throws him into the corner, comes in with a big punch. Drop kick connects. Kurt comes to the outside. Corbin pursuing, probably a mistake. Kick to the midsection there. And a high knee knocks Corbin down. The count continues. remember, the number one contendership can change on a count out, just as long as it's not a double count out. Kick to the midsection. Tries to go for a strike, ends up getting turned over by Corbin, who now picks him up and slams Kurt onto the concrete floor. And then throws Kurt into the center of the ring. Corbin with an opportunity to go for the pin. Decides not to. He's waiting to do a finishing move, it looks like. Kurt, dazed, confused. And here it comes, that cartwheel kick. Clobbers him in the head. But Kurt able to get away. They're wrestling for position, but Corbin got it. And again, DDT. And again, another member of DUA is bleeding. 1, 2. Oh, 2.5. Thrown into the turnbuckle. Kurt kicks his way out before Corbin can tag in Jax. Throws him to the opposite turnbuckle. Comes in with a couple of knees. Corbin kicks Kurt off of him. Kurt falls to the mat. Feeling exhausted, I would assume, after the beating he's taken. Now Corbin working on that arm, looking to get some sort of position on him. Kick to the back. Now dragging Kurt back towards his own corner, which is a mistake, but he puts his feet up on the rope. 2. Ooh. Kurt kicks out of the dirty pin. Kurt, fighting for his life, knows he needs to get a tag to avoid trouble. Oh, the referee is down. This could be trouble for one of the teams. Corbin has a reputation for dirty tricks. Jax just kind of comes into the ring, unbidden, but gets immediately clobbered. I'm not sure what Corbin thinks he's doing. Oh, I guess he must have tagged. I just didn't see it. And now Jax is the legal man. Jax quickly takes down Kurt. Tries to go for a pin. Kurt not having any of that. Perfect position for that pin, though, had Jax got it, because there was no way Dave could save him. Yeah, I didn't think there was a tag. Jax drops a big boot onto Kurt. Kurt getting worn out, but he's coming back now, fighting his way back into this match. Throws Jax into the corner. Perfect opportunity to tag in Dave, and he does. And they're going to work together again. Here we go. It's another one. Dropped on his back, and now the pinning attempt. 1, 2, 3. The Dangerous Alliance wins. And with that victory are once again the number one contenders for the Tag Team Championship. So they may have cheated, but the Pack did not win today, as the Dangerous Alliance got another victory as they were able to take the win over the Pack again.
Are your winners, Dave the King Baker and Kurt the Dangerous Alliance.
Bye-bye, cow and chicken. All right. Dangerous Alliance are set up for Entitlement and to take on the British Union for the tag titles. An amazing match. Hard fought for sure. Next up, it's Tripp versus Fraser. These two have had a few battles lately. We'll have to see kind of what comes of this one. Fraser's not had the best of luck against Tripp, but certainly sure he would love to get one over on him leading into the pay-per-view. They are going to be involved in a Battle Royal match at Entitlement, along with 6 other wrestlers.
Making his way to the ring from the pits of hell, weighing in at 276 pounds, the Devil.
Kurt's comments, "We are the champs that DCW so desperately needs." Certainly you will get an argument from the British Union, but it's not a strong one. All right. First out is the demon himself. Or the devil himself. No, he's a demon. I always forget. Tripp has gone down the ladder a bit since he took on Webby for the championship all those weeks ago. And here comes Fraser.
And his opponent from England, weighing in at 227 pounds, Gentleman Johnson.
Fraser looking dapper as always. He may not be the most effective wrestler in DCW, but he is the best looking. Although some might say Chris in his hipster outfit might be, but... All right, here we go. Tripp coming in, knocking Fraser down. Kick to the knee. Standing him up. Tripp takes him up off his feet. He's got him up and just blammo. Sends him down. Tripp now working on Fraser, and that is it. 1, 2, 3, and we're done here, folks. Wow. Goodness. Yeah, that was a match that we've had. It was hard fought. They were short. I guess that's the best thing I can say about it. Quick ending to that match. Tripp makes no doubt. Chowder, I know, right? That was a squash match of squash matches, if I've ever seen one. That is the least I've seen Fraser do in a match in a long time. Tripp looking very confident coming out of that one. Big fella wants to set his mark. And to do it, he needs to have a few more of those. All right, next up, our champion taking on Professor Fox in his tune-up match. Fox, of course, has taken on Webby once before, but Webby has kind of owned him a bit in the matches that they've had over the last little while. Certainly there hasn't been many, but either tag team or individual, Fox has had trouble against the Big Panda. And here we go.
Making his way to the ring from out of this world, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Professor Fox.
All right, Professor Fox coming out. Fox would like to get a victory here so that he can put himself in a position where he can start challenging for some of these titles. He's had trouble as of late in individual matches. It would be a shame if someone ran in and hit Webby with a chair. I know, right? All right, here we go. Here comes our champion. The Big Panda himself, the man who has dominated the DCW men's division
And his opponent,
pretty much since
weighing in at 272
April, I guess.
pounds, the world's heavyweight champion, Pat Webster, champion.
He's only lost the championship once, and that was in a match, a last man standing match that he lost to Austin after Austin stole the belt from him thanks to cashing in his MacGuffin. But ever since then, ever since ever since Downfall, things have been looking up for the Big Panda. And now it's more of a question of who can stop the big man. He comes in, and it is a strength move that you have to admit put Professor Fox on the back heel right from the beginning. Is this going to be another squash match? You have to wonder. Webby planting Fox. Fox finally back to his feet. Catches Webby in the back. Finally putting on some offense. Splash down on Webby. Kick missing though. Webby comes in with a big clothesline to take Fox down. And now the Panda's got him where he wants him. Slams him. Kick connects. Fox in trouble. Webby rolls him over, goes for the pin. One. I don't even think he got the one there. Taking him down, working on the arm. Fox trying to fight back into this match after kind of being dominated the last little bit by Webby. Picks Webby up, he's got him up. Big Samoan drop, an opportunity for him to take some punishment onto Webby, but Webby immediately reverses that. Big German suplex sends Fox down. Turns him over, goes for the pin. One. So far, Fox not giving up easily. Elbows to the shoulder. Fox back on his feet. Big clothesline attempt. Catches Webby. Picks him up and drops him. Pinning attempt for Fox, but not even a one this time. Both competitors fighting out early here. Takes down again. Another quick pin, but nope. Turned over. Another pin. 1, 2 on the roll up and another roll up. Oh, nobody got actually a count there. It was just serial roll ups. Webby trying to go for a lift, but now he does it. Gets him set up, and it's a guillotine off the top rope. Fox now finally may be in trouble, but no, he fights back again, takes Webby down. Webby in trouble. Struggling back to his feet. Fox tries to deck him, but doesn't connect. Bullied down by the Panda. Trying to attack. Fox does connect with a knee. Professor Fox needs help if he's going to get through this, but it ain't gonna come, and he's in trouble. And it is a big Panda slam incoming. connecting, pinning. Referee down. 1, 2, 3, and one Panda Slam was all it took. And all she wrote for Professor Fox on this night. Taken over, taken down, and squashed. As Webby is able to dominate most of the match. Basically, as I said earlier, basically bullied his way through this match. And was able to catch Fox and put an end to his opposition with one vicious Panda Slam. But nonetheless, it was a good attempt by the Fox, who needs to work a little bit harder, I think, against the champion. Oh, but here comes Avalos, while Webby has turned his back. That was awkward. Avalos finally catching Webby now. Throws him against the ropes. Looks like he's trying to send a message for Monday. Taken down, however, by Webby. Kick to the back connects. Picks Avalos up. Webby trying to take him over, and it is a German suplex. It could be a 3-combination suplex. It is. So if Avalos thought he was going to catch the Panda again like he did last time, not going to happen quite so easily. The champion is going to let you know. And now here comes another Panda Slam, this time to Avalos. And that's the end of that. Avalos too stupid to be champ. And Webby sets his authority down on both of the former members of the Shadow Fox team as he takes out Avalos after taking out Fox. Certainly not a good situation. Okay, what happened here? So now we just have a little bit of an adjustment to make here on this, but and of course you can't see it because I just screwed up. We'll fix that. There we go. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Little bit of a screw up on my part. I thought there was a match that actually turned out to not happen. That was the match versus the Brawler and Donnie. I actually took that match out because of Donnie having 2 matches. So after all this, basically what I will say is Austin challenged the Brawler to another match on his terms. And if the Brawler can win, he will not have to face Austin. But if Austin wins, they face each other in a last man standing match at Entitlement. But in order to get that stipulation in place, Brawler had to agree to a 2-on-1.
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 241 pounds, the Brawler, Jonathan Williams.
Just for continuity's sake, I'll let you know that the confrontation between Donnie, the match between Donnie and the Brawler was actually interrupted by Austin, who would run away. It was a weird ending anyway. But here we go. Brawler promises to face Austin tonight with Austin's partner Chris in a handicap match. If Austin wins, they fight at Entitlement in a last man standing match, or Austin and the Brawler are done. And Austin cannot challenge the Brawler again. Let's go, Austin. And here they come.
At a combined weight of 504 pounds, Christopher the Professor, the Horseman, Austin, and the Original.
Both of these men course, good friends both inside and outside the ring. They have had a partnership since the beginning, and of course, were the founding partners for the D&D Originals, the team which the Brawler once belonged on. So, ever since then, Austin has had a grudge out for the Brawler, and the Brawler in return has had a grudge for Austin. But we're about to see Chris lock up with him first, and the Brawler takes Chris down immediately. Kick to the back. Picks the Brawler up, and elbow connects. Drop kick sends the Brawler to the mat. Then he drops a leg drop on him. Now, big European uppercut by Chris. We'll have to see how this match goes. Can the Brawler take advantage of the fact that he's got Chris in the ring, keep him isolated away from his partner, or will that become a problem? Because a 2-on-1 match is not what you want to have happen if you're the Brawler, but if it means you don't have to fight Austin anymore, maybe you want that. By any means necessary, as the saying goes. The Brawler tossing Chris outside the ring. Smashes him into the ring post. Chris now all of a sudden in big trouble. Big slam back into the ring post again. And we have a count out going on. Actually, it might have been in the Brawler's interest to just devastate Chris outside the ring and just leave him there. Knocks him down again after bashing his head on the apron. Basically, he could keep him out till 9 and then slide in and win. But Brawler a bit too honorable, maybe too stupid. Take your pick. Slides him back in at 5. Throws Chris into the corner. Comes in with a clothesline. Chris has been in trouble since the beginning of this match. Brawler has been taking it to him. Picks him up. Slams him down onto his knee. And then a big hurling drop. Catches Chris once more. Overhand strike. Then kind of threatens. Chris moves, but that just lands him into more trouble. Clothesline from the corner. Chris in deep trouble. Looking to tag Austin. And makes it. Oh dear, the Brawler made a mistake there. Austin comes in with a clothesline. Misses as the Brawler ducks him. Punch lands. Another one to the face. Sends Austin to the mat. Brawler looking around, knowing he's got Austin where he wants him. Is this a sign of things to come on Monday? These two men, of course, have been fighting ever since Downfall, one way or the other, and certainly have been at each other's backs. Whoa, big slam and in throats for quite some time. I think the Brawler wants to see the back of Austin, but Austin, who got put out for a month, wants to take all of his anger out. But the Brawler having nothing to do with it. So far, every match they've fought in, the Brawler has actually won. Brawler picking Austin up again. Throws him into the corner. Chases him in. Big clothesline. And of course, the Brawler fought Webby for the championship at Canadian Stampede, losing in that match, unfortunately for the Brawler in quick succession. But Austin has been involved in the thick of things ever since then. Kick connects against Austin again. Standing him up. Throws him into the corner. Following in again. Pushes him back up against the turnbuckle and then comes in and cannonballs him. Waiting for him to get back to his feet. Austin wobbly. Oh, but he blocks that kick. Picks him up. Oh, and power bombs the Brawler. The Brawler, who had been getting the best of both of the originals, is now in trouble. Superman punch connects. 1, 2. Oh my goodness, the Brawler now in trouble. Austin looking to finish the brawler off, get this match that he so desperately wants. The revenge he so desperately craves. Pinning attempt after the spear. 1, 2. Oh, the brawler kicks out again. Throws him to the opposite corner again. Now Chris comes in, jumps from the top rope, comes down hard onto the brawler there. Brawler taking him down. Thrown into the opposite corner. The brawler comes in and misses on that move. And now he's in trouble. And then thrown out of the ring to the concrete below by Chris. A move that would be very, very familiar to Kurt, as Chris did that to him at Royal Revolution so many months ago. Dangerous move for sure. But Chris has not got the better of this match now. He's actually been wiped out by the brawler, who somehow got up after that splash. Thrown down. Chris gets back to his feet. Brawler gets in at 6. Again, would have suggested waiting. Beating him up and gets back to the entrance. Taken out with a big uppercut. Pinning attempt here now. 1, 2. Brawler able to get away from Chris. Chris now drops an elbow on top of the head of the brawler. Standing up wobbly. Taken over. Figure 4. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter locked in. 1. Is he going to submit? He does to the sharpshooter. Chris again wins it for his team. And it will be the brawler versus Austin in a last man standing match at Entitlement. Beating him up to get back into the originals. Yeah. Big moves there by Austin and Chris. Finally getting the better of the brawler after a vicious match in which both Chris and Austin faced a rather heavy beatdown. But nonetheless, they do gain the victory. But again, Austin did not get the victory here. Keep that in mind. Chris, once again, gets a big win for his side. And Austin goes home happy tonight as he gets the victory over the D&D former original brawler. And they will meet once again at Entitlement.